Let me guess. You're not stupid. You're not lazy. You've probably read more books on money than most people will in a lifetime. You've tried the side hustles, the budgeting apps, the work harder speeches. And yet, the numbers never seem to move the way they should. Every month feels like you're running on a treadmill that's slowly speeding up. Here's the part no one wants to say out loud. It's not your income that's the problem. It's your identity. Most people never understand this. They think wealth is built by doing more. Machiavelli knew better. He understood that power doesn't come from tactics alone. It comes from who you become. And the people who stay broke, they're not missing information. They're missing a complete identity shift. I learned this the hard way. There was a time when I was doing everything right, working long hours, saving what I could, following every piece of conventional advice. But nothing changed. Not really. Then one night, after another exhausting month of almost breaking even, I read something Machiavelli wrote 500 years ago that hit me like a gut punch. He said the first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the people around him. I realized the same rule applies to money. If you want to know why someone stays broke, don't look at their bank account. Look at who they believe they are. That night, I stopped trying to fix my finances. I started fixing my identity. And everything changed. Today, I'm going to give you the 11 brutal identity shifts that separate broke thinkers from wealth architects. These aren't motivational fluff. These are the exact mental rewirings that turn average people into people who quietly build empires while everyone else is still waiting for their next paycheck. Let's begin. Shift 1. From consumer to owner. Most people think like consumers. They buy things, they consume content, they consume experiences. Their entire identity is built around what they can get. Wealth architects think like owners. They ask one question before they spend or invest anything. Does this make me an owner of something that grows? This single shift changes everything. When you stop seeing yourself as someone who consumes and start seeing yourself as someone who owns, your relationship with money flips. You stop chasing the next thing that will make you feel good for 5 minutes. You start building things that make you richer while you sleep. Shift 2. From time trader to asset builder. Broke thinkers trade time for money. They believe more hours equal more wealth. Wealth architects build assets that trade money for time. They understand that every hour they spend building something that can earn without them is an hour they're buying back their freedom. This is why someone earning $60,000 a year can end up wealthier than someone earning $150,000. One is trading time. The other is building systems. Shift 3. From approval seeker to respect earner. Most people make financial decisions based on what others will think. They buy the car they can't afford because they want the respect of strangers. They take the job they hate because it looks good on LinkedIn. Wealth architects make decisions based on respect, the respect they have for their future self. They'd rather look average today and be free tomorrow than look rich today and be trapped forever. Shift 4. From emotional reactor to strategic responder. Broke thinkers react to money. They panic when it's low. They celebrate when it's high. Their emotions run the show. Wealth architects respond to money. They feel the same emotions, but they don't let them drive. They've trained themselves to pause, assess, and move with intention. This single difference turns chaos into control. Shift 5. From scarcity thinker to abundance architect. This is the shift most people never make. Scarcity thinkers believe there's never enough, so they hoard. They play small. They say no to opportunities because they're afraid of losing what little they have. Abundance architects believe value can be created. They invest in themselves, even when money is tight, because they know the return isn't just financial, it's identity. They stop seeing money as something that runs out and start seeing it as something they can multiply. Shift 6. From victim of circumstance to creator of leverage. Most people tell themselves stories about why they can't win: the economy, their boss, their background, their bad luck. Wealth architects stop telling stories and start creating leverage. They look at every situation and ask, how can I turn this into an advantage? They don't wait for perfect conditions. They create leverage from whatever they have right now. Shift 7. From short-term comfort to long-term control. This one hurts. Broke thinkers optimize for comfort today. They take the easier path, the quicker win, the thing that feels good right now. Wealth architects optimize for control tomorrow. They're willing to be uncomfortable for years if it means they own their time for decades. This is the shift that separates people who build quiet empires from people who stay stuck in quiet desperation. Shift 8. From money chaser to money magnet, chasers run after money. They're always looking for the next opportunity, the next hustle, the next big break. Magnets attract money. They become so valuable, so precise, so strategically positioned that money starts moving toward them. They don't chase, they position. And when you position correctly, money finds you. Shift 9. From performer to strategist. Most people perform wealth. They show the lifestyle. They post the wins. They want the world to see how successful they are. Wealth architects strategize wealth. They don't need the world to know. They build quietly. They move in silence. They understand that real power is rarely loud. Shift 10. From reactive to proactive power player. Reactive people wait for life to happen to them. They respond to problems after they appear. Proactive power players anticipate. They see the patterns. They position themselves years in advance. They don't just react to the game. They study it, understand it, and play it on their own terms. Shift 11. From average thinker to forbidden code holder. This is the final and most dangerous shift. Most people think like everyone else. They follow the script society gave them. They stay predictable. They stay safe. Forbidden code holders think differently. They've studied the real rules, the ones no one teaches in school. They understand that wealth isn't built by following the crowd. It's built by thinking in ways most people are too afraid to think. They carry Machiavelli's code in their mind. Power belongs to those who see clearly, act strategically, and never confuse comfort with control. Now pause for a second. Which of these 11 shifts are you missing right now? Don't just think about it. Feel it. Because the gap between who you are and who you need to become is exactly where your wealth is hiding. Most people will watch this video, feel inspired for a few minutes, and then go back to the same identity they've always had. They'll stay broke thinkers. But a few of you, the ones who actually feel this in your chest right now, you're different. You're ready to stop playing the game everyone else is playing and start building something that actually lasts. If that's you, then subscribe, because every video here is designed to sharpen the exact part of you that the world tries to keep dull. Most people will move on. A few will stay and change. Decide which one you are. The forbidden code is waiting.